You know, guys, obsession is my new obsession. Anyways, ow. Fellas, how's it going, guys? It's your favorite Dominican man.
Ya tú sabes.
And as you can tell from that horrendous joke at the beginning, we're gonna be talking about, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say, best movie of the goddamn year, Obsession. When I saw the trailer, in my mind, I thought it was gonna be like a decent movie, a little fun little throwaway for the year.
I mean, it's alright.
Completely wrong. That shit trumped all of my expectations. What a beautiful and fun little twist on the whole genre. It doesn't rely on cheap little jump scares. A lot of the twist, a lot of the horror and stuff is like psychological, and there's always this like unease. There's always this like in the back of your mind unease throughout the entire movie. You never know what's gonna happen, and even when you do, you're just sitting there like clenching your seat waiting for that moment. See that? Some of you just pissed your pants. You didn't even see that shit coming. But anyways, I don't want to waste any time. I want to talk about this movie immediately because it was such a fun experience, and if you haven't seen it, I suggest go watching it and then come back to this. Or if you don't give a shit, sit here and enjoy. This was a fun fucking movie, and I have to talk about it. So the movie opens up with our main character, Bear, whose actual name is Baron. Yes, that did bother me the entire movie, thinking his actual name was Bear. No, it is not in relation to that stupid ass question, man or bear. So anyways, our guy Bear here, he is pouring his heart and soul into this confession to this girl named Nikki. And honestly, she's eating that shit up. It's honestly looking like our boy here might score tonight.
No, stop. Okay, that was cringy. Oh my god.
Never mind. Turns out he was actually just practicing on what to say to the actual Nikki, to this waitress. The waitress thought it was sweet. His friend Ian over here, on the other hand, thought that shit was corny as hell. Cornball central. So Ian tells the waitress to fuck off, and then he decides to bestow some of his own wisdom when it comes to women, suggesting that he, playfully be mean with her, even calling her Freaky Nikki, a name that she used to get called back in school, and a name that Bear actively points out that she's sensitive about.
You want me to call her Freaky Nikki? You know she's sensitive about that.
By the way, that singular suggestion and just this interaction in general, I want you to keep all of this in mind for, later in the movie. So fast forward, Bear comes home to a dead pussy. Fellas, I bet some of you can relate to that with the missus, huh? Somehow, some way, the cat got into a pill bottle that belonged to his grandma, who is also dead.
Yeah, double homicide.
Bitch. Good news is we finally get a title card. Yes, I stole that from James. What are you gonna do? That's just
business. Haha, gotcha, bitch.
So just like what any of us would do when we're sad, Bear starts to stalk Nikki's Instagram, trying to make himself feel better, when coincidentally she's calling him at that very moment, and you can see his entire mood shifts. Bro is happy that the huzz is finally calling him. So she's calling him, trying to figure out when he's gonna be there at trivia night, because that's something that they all like to do. But obviously, since his cat just kicked the bucket, he's not feeling too up for it. That is until Nikki baits him with the "aw, I really have something important to tell you," and you can see him cheesing until we find out that she just actually wanted to tell him she's putting in her 2 weeks. So womp womp. So after hearing that, Bear finally decides, yeah, tonight's the night. I'm gonna tell her how she feels. As he's thinking that, Nikki happens to break a crystal bracelet that she liked a lot, so he stops by this little gift shop to get her a new one. So as he's looking for a bracelet, he comes across the very thing that will change his life forever: the One Wish Willow. After he buys it, he finally makes it to trivia night, and as everybody's talking, chilling, having a good time, he signals to Ian to get the fuck out of here. Nikki finally notices this shit, and Bear just brushes it off like, nah, we're just messing around. And after that, she goes to get drinks, and Bear comes along, trying to shoot his shot there. But this man cannot get a word in. It's literally like a scene out of a fucking cartoon, out of Looney Tunes or some shit, bro. Every time he's about to get to it, something just comes up. But it's not all bad, because after Sarah, the other friend right here, after she learns that his cat died, she does give him a hug. And honestly, throughout the movie, you're gonna learn that Sarah was the best fucking pick.
That's a 10.
She is the only correct option throughout this movie, and if you disagree with me, you can go kill yourself. They finish up with trivia, but Ian is still like, nah, the night's still young, let's go do karaoke. Nikki is like, fuck no, bro, I want to go home, I'm sleepy. They go back and forth for a little bit, and Bear over here watches, waiting, planning his attack. Come on, you little fuck.
I can take you home.
Thank you.
There.
Hey-o!
Ian, get your girl home safe.
Ew, don't say it like that. See you later, Bear.
call it. I'm calling it. That's, fuck. I would have killed myself right there. So as Bear is driving her home, him and Nikki talk about why she's leaving the job in the first place, how she's not happy there, and how she wants to write more, and how she needs a big life change because she doesn't feel love in her life and she needs to feel love for the book that she's writing. And Bear says, oh, love, it's a romance story. And Nikki responds by saying, it's not a romance, it's a love story. And Bear says,
Isn't that the same thing?
and she doesn't answer him, which is like, bitch, I know you fucking heard me. So when they get to the house, Nikki tells Bear that Sarah's been asking about him all day, practically wants to jump his bone. And she says, how do you feel about that, Bear boy? And Bear, as we can obviously tell, not wanting none of that, which is like, pass the fucking controller, dickhead. He basically curves that shit like Tyler curved Kaisenat. So with that out of the way, he finally gets the opportunity to tell Nikki how he feels, and
I lost my train of thought.
oh, god damn it, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Now, I can't be too mad.
Oh, hey.
Because I'm sure some of you, if not all of you guys out there, have gotten cold feet right at the last fucking minute. But it's like, bro, you were just talking about how, like, tonight is the night I'm gonna tell her. Right now, when it's just you and her, you could have said something and you're like, nah, I lost my train of thought. I'm such a silly goofer. Fuck you. He even follows in the teachings of his master Ian.
Night, Freaky Nikki.
Ew, don't call me that.
I know, I was kidding.
So how many shots is that missed at this point? About like fucking what, 30? You know, somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, 30. I feel like that's a fair number. Nikki picks up on what the fuck he's trying to do, and she just straight up asks,
Do you like me?
What?
Because if you do, now's the time to tell me.
and honestly, assist of the fucking year. I have not seen an assist like that since the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. Beautiful. Right there in front of your face. You couldn't ask for more. What does he do?
I think we're good friends.
So feeling like a big goofer after fucking up chance after chance, he takes out the one wish Willow, breaks it, and he makes his wish.
I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the fucking world.
And as he's about to drive off, he looks to his side, and then, holy shit! When I was in the theater, everybody lost their fucking minds at this. All you could hear was, holy shit, no way. That's when Freaky Nikki really came out. That shit was spooky as hell. So she starts to walk back up to the window, and Bear thinks he's about to get cursed out again until she starts to act like a completely different person, saying random things, and it just feels like she's not really there. Almost like she has ideas, but they're just being jumbled up and they're coming out as just word vomit. At one point, she even says, hey, do you want to come in? I mean, I did just lose my cat.
Maybe you want to come inside? I mean, I did just lose my cat, Bear.
And Bear's like, bitch, your cat. He's like, oh, wait, my bad, Swing. I mean, your cat. Do you want to come in? Come inside. Come and get in my fucking house right now. There's even a point where as she's in the middle of just saying this random shit, it's almost like she snaps back, saying, what the fuck? I'm acting so weird.
Wait, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Are you okay?
I'm acting so weird.
And then almost on the flip of a dime, she's right back to it, trying to get this man to come into her house.
Come on.
What the fuck?
Eventually, she gets back in his car and she says how she can't be alone tonight because her dad is dying and she wants to go back to Bear's place. So they get back to his place and Bear lets her have the bed while he's gonna go sleep on the couch until Nikki is like,
Wait, can you sleep with me? Please?
so Bear, surprisingly hesitant for the dude that's been crushing on this chick for like forever. He's hesitant to do this at first, but eventually he does agree to get into bed with her. She even starts to get naked, yeah! Bear, turn the fuck around, you're missing on this awesome ponage, dude. So he gets in bed and gradually Nikki is getting closer and closer, leaning on him, and then she gets in front of him and she's getting ready to become the real Freaky Nikki. This nigga Bear is shitting bricks, bruh. I can tell he's gonna nut off the first hit. So Bear is finally getting to second base with Nikki, but before they can get to third base and he can have his home run, this shit happens.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You kissed me.
Ooh, nice play, nice play. Good play, lad. Good play. I like that. No, you kiss me. You don't use this shit in TikTok. You don't be posting this shit, bitch. You ain't gonna frame me. You kissed me. So Bear's obviously freaked the fuck out. Nikki's trying to justify this shit. Like, my bad. I don't know what happened, bro. And she uses the ultimate girl technique. Cry on command. And that manages to work on Bear. But not work well enough because we see another beautiful play as he's laying on the floor so nothing else can happen. Beautiful. I love these plays that we're seeing from him early on. The plays won't be so beautiful later on. He goes on Reddit, or Reddit in this movie, and he starts to search around seeing if this shit is real. Some people are saying it's real, some people are saying it isn't, you know, the usual shit. And he's like, man, it's some bullshit. I'm taking my ass back to sleep. As he walks back in, Nikki is waiting for this dude, and she asks him to get back into bed. He says no, she says please, and he gets back into bed like a good boy. I mean, I did tell you later on I'm not gonna like the plays that he made. I just didn't say it was gonna be this fucking soon. So he wakes up the next morning and he sees that Nikki's purse is there, letting him know that shit was not a dream. And as he walks into the kitchen, he finds, I'll give you guys a warning. I'll give you guys a 3-second count. You ready? 3, 2, dead cat, dead cat, oh no, dead cat, oh my god, look at it, 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 look at it. Apparently Nikki dug it up, you know, to make a memorial, and she thought it'd be cute. So yeah, fellas, I guess that is your PSA, whether or not you can handle crazy pussy. So when Bear walks into work, he pulls Ian to the side, and Ian is automatically like, yo bro, did you fuck? And Bear is like, no. But there is something very wrong with Nikki. And he's trying to explain the situation, saying that Nikki, like something's fucking wrong with her. Like she's freaking crazy, bro. And I think it has something to do with her dad dying. And Ian is like,
Really? That's what she told me. Her dad in Washington that she doesn't care about. It still hurts, I guess. I don't know.
I just want to point out, she has not breaked eye contact this entire fucking time. I don't know if we're ignoring that. I don't know like what's going on. I just thought I'd point that out to the classroom. Fast forward, all of their shifts end, and Nikki ends up getting a ride from Ian to go home, only to then show up. As you can see, she shows up at Bear's house in a little red dress, no Kanye. She basically tells him, hey, sorry about last night. I was drunk. My dad fucked me up. Yeah, yada, yada, daddy issues, all this other bullshit. And surprisingly, she's the one that confesses to Bear. So Bear, I guess you're the female in, in the relationship. So they have a cute little montage of them being together, all lovey-dovey. Oh, it's so cute. And then, you know, they have an Instagram post where it says, I want to wear your skin as a sweater. Oh, that's not so cute. And throughout the montage, everybody is just like, what the fuck is going on? Because everybody can tell that this shit, 1 minute they're just friends and all this shit. The next minute, this bitch can't get enough of him. Everybody can tell that something is not bueno here. Eyes on the movie, bitch. Eyes on the movie. Cuts to them having dinner, and Nikki is like, what do you want to do with your life, brother? Like, what God damn, nigga. What do you want to get done in life? So he says he probably wants to be a food critic. Remember that later on. And as they're, you know, joking and laughing together, Ian is blowing up his phone trying to get a hold of him. Eventually, he does pick up the phone, and Ian drops a bomb on Bear.
I looked into Nikki's dad having cancer, and he's healthy as a baby. He's been to work like every day.
Sacre bleu! But that's not all.
Nikki said she just thought of you like her little brother, or you know, and she like friend zoned you.
Oh man! Oh no! We'll see you at the gym, brother. We already got your membership at Diamond Gym. You're 10 seconds late. That's 10 minutes up and down the fucking hill, bitch, nigga. So he comes back to the table and he's like, Nikki, like, what the fuck, dude? Why you lying to me, bitch? And Nikki plays a card I truly have not seen been pulled in a minute. It is the girlfriend freak out.
No.
What?
No, don't do that! I thought we were having a nice day!
We are. Sit
Why
down.
does it matter? I thought we were having a nice
We are.
day!
We
Of course, the card works. It's a card that was before Bear's time. It's a card before Nikki's time. She must have learned that shit from the Tibetan monks. That was honestly a beautiful play at a very decisive moment. So Bear is like, no, I'm sorry. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. You know, I shouldn't have brought it up. We're having a good day. We are having a very nice day. Please, Nikki. We're having a good day. She says,
Then why does it matter?
Bear, curling up like a little soy boy, he says, it doesn't matter. I'm disappointed, Bear. I really am. In a pivotal moment, you really should. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? Why the fuck would you do that? Just a hard cut into seeing this nigga's booty cheeks working. What the fuck? You can't do that to me without warning. So he wakes up in the middle of the night after busting a fat one and, where the fuck is Nikki? What are we looking at? We're just looking at a, oh my God. What the fuck?
I feel like you don't love me as much as I do.
Oh, okay. It's getting to a point where she's playing mind games with this motherfucker, bro.
Why don't you love me?
Nikki, where are you? Nikki. What do you want me to do?
For Sandy, okay?
I think I'm gonna sleep on the couch after that one. I don't know how I feel about sleeping next to you. Yes, ma'am. The next day comes in. Hold up. I sense a follicle out of place. Did this bitch fuck up my cut? Bear finds Nikki in the living room and he's like, bitch, did you just fuck up my fade?
Did you cut my hair?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I did. Like this shit a game or something. And I can't move on without adding this moment.
How's this?
Absolutely adorable. So Bear, like all the other 50,000 times, tries to stand up for himself, and every time he does, he gets shut down some way, somehow. This time, it is getting some lip. And honestly, I think a lot of us would fold, so I'm not even gonna judge him. So, you know, she might do a weird thing or two in the middle of the night. She might freak the fuck out, but I think overall, I think this relationship is gonna be, oh my God. I guess you could say she's got that one locked down. And like any good girlfriend, she stands there waiting for him to come back with that adorable little smile of hers. And honestly, how can you be? Is that dripping? Why do I hear dripping? Is it? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I wonder, do the actors actually pee on themselves? Like what do they do with the shorts? Do they throw it away? Do they donate them? Is there like a website I can find? The Bear is miserable. This motherfucker is hating his life right now. And as he tries to, you know, put it past him, he opens up the lunchbox to find out, oh, look at that. It's a cute little picture of him. I didn't think Nikki was capable. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? My little food critic. Oh, that's cute. This bitch thinks she's funny. So Sarah is like, hey, are you going to Ian's party? And Bear's like, party? First time I'm hearing this shit. And Sarah basically goes like, well, I mean, no fucking shit. Bear brings up that he heard what she said to Ian about how Nikki friend zoned him. And Sarah is like, well, my nigga, I just think that shit is super weird how y'all niggas are just like super dating all of a sudden. And right as she's about to reveal something important, her dad comes up and hands her a letter. It's regarding a college that she's trying to get into, and she had failed getting in there. Later in the movie, we'll find out that she has multiple tries at this. This is not like the once and for all, like last chance for her to apply. So seeing that she's sad, Bear decides to be the good friend and be the shoulder that she can lean and cry on. They even start to joke and like laugh together. They really do look like a cute couple. That's what I'm saying. Sarah should have been Division 1 fucking first pick, bro. Fuck Nikki both ways. One door closes, another one opens, and that door is wide the fuck open, bro. So Sarah teases him about the little food critic thing, and she asks him, what's the verdict on Cat? Understandably, Bear is like, what?
What's the verdict, Cat?
Cat? What do you mean? Oh, Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Bear, are you okay?
What's going on?
Oh my
Bear,
god.
what the fuck?
Dad.
No, I can't do that. I can't look at
Bear,
that.
what does that mean?
So after that traumatizing little moment there, Bear walks to his car very sadly. I would be too if I just ate my fucking cat. It just so happens that Ian pulls up and he's like, hey, can I get a ride? My car's in the shop. So as Bear is dropping Ian off home, Ian brings up the fact of how, oh, 1 minute you're telling me Nikki's freaking the fuck out, the next minute you're telling me she's fine, and you guys are all lovey-dovey and dating and shit.
You come to me saying Nikki's having like some fucking crazy mental breakdown or something and that she needs to get help, and now you're acting like, oh, no, we're in love.
Bear's like, what about it? And Ian is basically saying, I don't know, dude, I just find that weird, and not gonna lie, I feel like you're taking advantage of her.
Kind of looks like Nikki's going through something, and it kind of looks like you're taking advantage of the situation. And I say it with love, bro. I'm saying it with love. I'm on your side, but it's a bad look.
Bear brings up how like, oh yeah, thanks for inviting me, by the way, to your party. And Ian is like, look, you can come, but Nikki can't. It's a boys' night out. If the relationship is fucking healthy, you should be able to come out with us without her being there. So Bear's like, fine, okay, it'll just be me. Nikki won't come. So he pulls up into his driveway, but before he goes in, he pulls out the little box for the One Wish Willow, and he sees a number on the back for customer service. And he calls the number, and the guy on the other side, Troy Barker, the creator of this movie, picks it up in a very like annoyed and bored tone.
Is this One Wish Willow?
Now that he's calling customer service, a lot of you, me included, will think he'll try to end the wish, whatever the fuck is going on with her. Can you guess what he does?
Calling to see if there's a way I can alter a wish.
If you guess alter the wish and not completely end it, you just won nothing. I mean, you win brownie points, I'll give you that, but you don't win no money, you don't win nothing. You're still a broke ass nigga. After learning he can't alter it, then and only then does he want to cancel it.
Okay, then I would like to cancel.
You'd like to file a cancel request?
Yes, yeah, a cancel request.
We don't really do that.
What?
You dick!
So when Bear learns that he can neither alter it nor cancel it, Barker asks him,
Do you want to talk to her?
What? Who?
You want to talk to her?
Who is that?
Nikki?
can't alter the wish, can't cancel the wish. I fucking sold with Sarah, and this bitch is crazy as fuck. Life cannot get any. Oh my Jesus! Bear walks into the house to find Nikki covered in like fluids and vomit. And are those cysts on her chin? Like, did she get like an infection or something?
I ate a bug, or I have a stomach bug, I think.
Okay, yeah, that explains it. We'll go with that. We even get this cute little shot of what I would assume to be
one big pile of shit.
So as Nikki is washing off the piss, shit, and maybe even a little bit of cum, who knows, Bear, once again talks to Nikki, trying to set some ground rules, but it really just comes off as a parent that doesn't know how to control their child.
Nikki, you can't do that. I am very upset about that.
Okay, honey.
Nice one, Bear. She really learned her lesson. After that failed attempt at parenting, Bear brings up the party that Ian is having and how he's gonna be a big boy and he's gonna go by himself, and Nikki can't come because she's a stinky girl. And Nikki, she doesn't take that too well.
So I think maybe I'll just go.
You dick, you fucking dick, you stupid dick, you fucking dumb dick. I knew you were gonna bring her, you fucking pussy. Now they're at the party because Bear doesn't have a fucking backbone, and it's going.
Jeez, Bear, what kind of spells you put on her?
It's going, you know, it's going. And they're playing Jenga, but the difference with this one is every time they pull a block, there's like a little dare or like a little challenge on the block that they pull. And when Nikki pulls hers, she proceeds to stand up and recite a poem about Hansel and Gretel and how Gretel wants to, how should I put this? Fuck the shit out of her brother Hansel's fat cock.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's really living up to that name, Nikki. Freaky Nikki, you're really living up to that shit. She even drops a little subtle, not so subtle line about how it's a love only the branch of a willow tree can conjure, as she is staring directly at Bear the entire time. I feel like it's a little bit of symbolism, the story she's telling about Hansel and Gretel, you know, their brother and sister, and how Gretel is trying to do with her brother. And if you remember earlier, Nikki sees Bear as her little brother. So it's kind of symbolic, like, hey bro, when we fuck, this is literally some shit straight out of—
What are you doing, step bro?
Obviously, this nosedives the vibe of the party. This shit is as deep as that submarine that had the billionaires on it. And unfortunately for us and everybody at that party, it's just going to get worse literally within the next minute. Because it's Bear's turn. And when he pulls a brick, the challenge on it is to kiss the person directly to your left, which just so happens to be somebody that is not Nikki. And the only thing I could have thought of during this scene was pass the fucking controller, nigga!
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Just give it!
Fortunately for me, there is somebody else just as unhappy about this happening. It's like looking at a fucking emoji in real life. Nikki proceeds to calmly walk over and stand behind Sarah's chair. Oh my god, Bear, what is she gonna do? Sarah, Bear, what is she gonna do? Oh my god, Sarah, calm the fuck down. Sarah, calm the fuck down. Stay still. Ow! If she ain't like this, I don't want her. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Nikki snaps again, falling to the ground and backing away while screaming, "It's not me! It's not me!" before she grabs a bottle and— oh Jesus! Now that's what I call a party foul. It's not me! It's not me! It's not me! So Bear takes her to the hospital and— oh, look at her, having the time of her life. For some reason, I guess they can't take her. I don't know. It wasn't really explained in the movie. He's just seen arguing with the nurse and then she just walks back in. I can't even say that the hospital's closed because what hospital do you know is not open 24/7, you know? I guess they can't stitch her up a little bit. No fucking clue. So they just go back home and now they're sitting at this table with Bear contemplating all of the choices he has made up until now. He even starts grilling her on like, what the fuck was that, bro? You freaked everybody out. And just like any other argument with a woman, they completely unrelated to the fact that she stabbed herself with a bottle, she brings up how she knows that Sarah likes him.
I know Sarah likes you.
Are you fucking serious?
Because that was definitely the main issue that happened tonight. Totally nothing else was wrong with tonight. So Bear spazzes a little bit and just straight up asks, do you like me? Does Nikki like me? Is Nikki happy? And Nikki pulls a page right out of Smile with this freaky ass look. And she says,
I'm your freaky Nikki.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
This obviously does not make Bear any happier. And he suggests that Nikki gets the fuck out of his house for like a night or two. Nikki, as we've seen for the past like hour and 30, is not a fan of this at all.
Space from each other, okay? But we have to.
And as they're arguing, Bear repeatedly just asks her to be normal, to be Nikki. And Nikki says she can be, that she can be anything he wants, that she can be normal, that she can be Nikki. But even Bear, despite all the shit that he's done, is not that fucking dumb, because even he himself states that it's not real. Yet he still tries to lie to himself and say it is. Because when Nikki says it again, I love you, he doesn't fight it.
I love you too.
Oh my god!
Stop, please! Nikki, you're scaring me!
Don't be scared, baby. Don't be scared. I would never hurt you. I'm sorry.
Bear, surprisingly, this late in the movie, he makes a smart play. Why don't you have the bed for the night? And Nikki, well, you have exactly 30 seconds to get that pasty little white ass into that bed, or else I will get into it myself, cut my body into pieces as a last resort, and have the bed looking like Playboy Cardi's album, A Whole Lot of Red. What? Make your choice, pretty boy. God fucking damn it. At this point, it's in the middle of the night and he gets a text from Sarah saying that she needs to tell him something and to get his ass over to the park. Bear says he can't for obvious reasons, but if he doesn't do it, she says she will pull up to his house. So Bear says fuck it and he gets his ass up and decides to go to the park. But right before he makes it out of the door, this happens.
Bear,
I'm just getting water.
kill me, please.
What?
She's sleeping. It's me.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For the ones that have already seen it, you've seen this twist coming. And for the ones that haven't seen the movie and still didn't see this coming, if you're still in school, I think you might get moved to a shorter bus. But yeah, that's right. This is not Nikki. It never was Nikki. From the very moment he broke that willow tree branch, it has been somebody else piloting her body. And now at this focal point, she wants Bear to kill her, to end her suffering, because she would rather die than have something else, something demonic maybe, pilot her body as she just takes a seat in the back. Anybody that hears this, that finally makes this like connection that the girl they've been with is not really the girl and she wants you to kill them, anybody would be hesitant. Anybody. You can't say you would not be. But the very first thing that came out of Bear's mouth when he makes his realization is something, I'm not even gonna say a lot of people, I'll pretty much say everybody, that made everybody turn on him.
What would be so bad? What's so bad about being with me?
Not, are you absolutely sure? Not, is there any way that I can like, I guess I can see that you're hurting. Is there any way we can meet like a middle ground? Something like that. Anything, any type of question like that. No. What would be so bad about being with me? And I was rooting for Bear. I really was, you know, seeing this crazy shit going on and happen to the girl that he really likes. I was hoping he'd find some way to fix it. Nikki obviously probably wouldn't be too keen on still like being with him if she was like even present during all of that shit. And hey, he might realize he likes Sarah and it's like a bittersweet ending and all that shit. Everybody goes their separate ways, yada yada yada. But no, your very first thought is, hey, damn bitch, you want me to kill you? You don't want this dick no more? Fuck you, ho. And after he says that, Nikki says,
I've never been with you, Bear.
and after making all those connections, after putting all the puzzle pieces together, Bear, he simply just fucking leaves. He leaves as Nikki begs him to stay. This right here is like the biggest moment, in my opinion, it's the biggest moment in the movie where the reveal happens and where we see Bear's true nature. He knows this is not Nikki. He knows this is a fucked up situation, but because he has his own like selfishness, because he has his own gain in mind, he completely dismisses her and walks off. Fuck her, fuck everything that he's doing to her life. It's all about me, me, me. He's a selfish character. He truly is the epitome of the nice guy. So he meets up with Sarah, and Sarah starts off by saying, I don't think it's right how she's taking advantage of you. It's not your responsibility to be somebody for her to lean on. And I think that's really another cool dynamic of how Ian was saying, oh, you're taking advantage of her. Oh, she's like fucked about her mind, and you're preying on that, Bear. But Sarah, on the other hand, is like, it's not right how she's treating you. It's really fucked up what's happening, and how she lied about her dad having cancer. Even if he did, it's a dad she doesn't care about, and she's using that to like prey on you and take advantage of you. I think it's really cool to see the different perspectives that they have on the relationship between Bear and Rebecca. What the fuck is her name?
Is this nigga serious?
Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna come. And after she shares how she feels about this relationship between Bear and Nikki, she decides to finally tell him the secret that she was gonna tell him earlier in the movie.
Bear, Ian and Nikki have been hooking up on and off for like 2 years. It's super casual and not romantic. He thinks that she's dating you to get back at him.
And you know, honestly, that puts a lot of things earlier in the movie, that puts it in a whole new perspective. How Ian was telling Bear to call Nikki a name he obviously knows she's sensitive about. How he thinks Bear was taking advantage of Nikki. And how it also makes you think, did Ian ever really believe in Bear? It makes you think the whole time that Ian was trying to hype him up, have him do it, he just wanted to see Bear fail. He just wanted to get that ego boost. It's like, yeah, I got something that you can't get. So Sarah wastes no time. She starts to put the moves on Bear herself, saying how, you know, I think you need somebody a little more chill for you. I mean, I was on your left, referring to the game that they had earlier.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
And Bear is finally starting to notice the absolute dime piece that he has in front of him, that he had in front of him this entire time. And it really looks like, hey shit, there might be something good happening.
He's already dead.
Oh my god! Well, the best girl in the movie is dead, and Nikki takes the time to soothe Bear, while at the same time reminding him, this is all your fault. You wanted this. You wished for this.
Sarah, it's your fault. You wanted this. You wished for this.
And then we cut to Bear helping Nikki dispose of the body. So all around, everybody that had stocks in Bear, yeah, nigga, you are in depth. This is not looking good at all. After that whole ordeal, Bear drives to, I'm guessing, what looks like an outlook, like a cliff or something. Earlier, Sarah had gave him a letter. It was from the art school that she's trying to get into. She wanted to open it with him to see if she got accepted, since that was her very last chance to get accepted. And unfortunately, when he opens it, it shows that she was accepted into the school, but she will never get the chance to go there. Bear pulls back up to the shop from the beginning of the movie to look for another One Wish Willow, but when he gets there, the branches are gone and they're replaced with something else. And when he goes up to the cashier asking him where the fuck they went, the dude is like,
what's the One Wish Willow?
But in reality, he was just fucking with him.
Don't come here with this. It is too early. And second of all, I'm fucking with you. They're right here. Yeah. You made a shitty wish and now you want to reverse it. But you can't come in here with this energy, man. Did you call the number on the back?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And eventually, Bear asks the cashier to make a wish for him. And the cashier is basically like, nah, bruh, sorry, I can't. I already made my wish. And that's a fun little perspective, because the cashier says he made his wish and he seems fuck. He seems fine, you know, like he's living his life and all that shit. And it really just puts into perspective that these One Wish Willows, they're not like your average horror trope where, oh, it's something that people came across and every time it's used, something bad happens or shit like that. No, it's really just something that happens to be real. It's a thing you can actually make a wish with, but depending on that wish, that's what can make a situation go bad. Obviously, Bear didn't know at the fucking beginning of the movie that this shit was real, so we can't blame him for that. We can only blame Bear for his actions after the phone call he made and after ignoring Nikki telling him to kill her. But before that, when he made the wish in the beginning, because some people were doing that, they were blaming him like, oh, this is his fault, all at the very beginning. How the fuck was he supposed to know breaking a little gag toy was gonna be real? You know what I mean? So he buys another one and he tries to break it himself, but it just won't snap. He tries and tries, but it can't break. So he goes to Ian's house to try to get him to break it, but Ian, very infuriatingly, starts to act like every other fucking horror movie character where they just don't listen and they ignore what the main character is saying.
And you can make one wish and it is real and it will work. I made a wish. I didn't think it would work. I wish that Nikki would love me, but it worked.
What did you take her to? Like a psychic? What?
What?
What did a fucking what program?
No, fuck, there's not a fucking program, Ian.
Now, obviously, if somebody came up to me and they said, hey, if you break this little branch, all your dreams will come true. But Ian, you were one of the first fucking few to be like, hey man, I think it's really weird how she just changed all of a sudden, how she just like automatically likes you out of nowhere. And your very first thought, you think he took her to a psychic or like some program? Not to mention he's covered in blood, he's frantic as shit, and he looks like he's been through hell, and your very first thought is he's trying to pitch you like some message for this new MLM. Are you fucking stupid?
Yes.
So Ian takes the bar and Bear tells him to be very, very careful with your wish. All you have to do is just make a wish that'll contradict mine. I wish that Nikki never fell in love.
I wish for $1 billion.
We gotta fight. We gotta fucking fight. We gotta end our life right here. Fuck you, nigga. Let's die. Let's bang it out in front of the precinct, nigga. You gotta die. But Bear doesn't kill him, unfortunately. Instead, he goes back home to find, whoa, cannot show that on YouTube. Let's just say it's a very lifelike doll of Sarah sitting on a chair with, you know, a lot of her this missing. He also comes home to this freaky ass shrine of him and Nikki. Speaking of Nikki, where the fuck is she? Oh my god. When Bear finally notices Nikki behind him, he turns to see her dressed up as Sarah with a bunch of tattoos scribbled all over her body, and she's puffing the shit out of that cigarette. Basically, the demon, or like the spirit, whatever it is in Nikki's head, it realized that Sarah liked Bear, and even Bear was starting to like Sarah a little bit. So it's trying to copy whatever it can that'll make Bear like her the most. And Nikki starts to beat her face in with what looks like a brick, I think. And she starts to walk towards Bear, asking him why he doesn't love her. Coincidentally, this dickhead Ian starts banging on the door, being like, he wanted to try and, what I think is he wanted to go there and try and get Nikki to like leave Bear and be with him. What a fucking dickhead to the very end. He should get his brains blown out. Nikki! Thank you, Nikki. Such a doll.
Rip my eyes out of my fucking skull and shove the barrel in my pussy.
Okay, never mind. Bear manages to calm her down and make his way to the bathroom for his final act. There's something I haven't mentioned earlier, or more like I forgot to mention. Back on the phone with Troy Barker. Earlier, he said there's no way to cancel this wish. The only way for the wish to stop working is if you would die. So, Bear, in his final act of heroism, hemorrhoids. You're so stupid. He takes the gun that Nikki had and he plans to shoot himself in the mouth. And in his final moments, he can finally have some shred of humanity and save Nikki. God fucking damn it! This whole situation is fucked up. I'm not agreeing with Bear and all of that. But how many of you would be keen on putting a gun in your mouth and pulling the trigger? Okay? Not the easiest thing to do. Alright? What Bear has done so far is very fucked up, but I'm not gonna blame him for being hesitant on putting a hot one through his skull, you know? So he decides to take the easier way and overdose on some pills. So he downs a whole bottle, sits in the corner, and waits. And he waits for the pills to take effect, as he can finally sit there knowing that he's doing something right and saving Nikki's life. And finally being, what is he doing? What? Are you fucking serious? However, in a twisted turn of events, he doesn't manage to throw the pills up, because in the background, a snap of a branch can be heard, putting him in a daze as he gets up and walks out of the bathroom towards Nikki. And now they stand there looking at each other like two little sick, fucked up lovebirds. They come up to each other and they share a beautiful, well, I don't know about beautiful, maybe they kiss. All right, I'm not, no fancy words. They start kissing. They're probably gonna start fucking. So obviously Nikki made a wish for Bear to be in love with her just as much as she is with him. But unfortunately, because she made the wish right when he was about to throw the pills up, he didn't get a chance to spit them out, and he is now overdosing. And slowly but surely, Bear dies right there. Similar to Romeo and Juliet, Nikki takes the gun from earlier and puts it in her mouth, figuring she cannot live without her Romeo. Oh shit! Oh hey, it's Nikki! Hey, she's, oh yeah, I forgot the curse and all that shit. She's back. I guess all well that ends well. Nikki's finally free from the curse and she can live. Nikki, shut the fuck up! And it's like I was saying, Nikki's finally free from the curse, and we pan down to Bear's OD dead body. And with that, the movie ends. Happily ever after. Everything ended perfectly fine. There was not one bad thing that happened. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Very fun, very like new twist on the whole horror genre. I loved it. That movie, like what? We're in June right now, as of me recording this. We're in June. Nigga, hands down, I'm calling it best movie of the year. I'm not even gonna say best horror movie. Best movie of the fucking Yeah, amazing. Troy was talking about making this a series where each episode it would be somebody making a different wish. Now I'm wondering if every episode would be like a bad thing, like it's gonna be solely people making bad decisions, or it's gonna be people making like good decisions, but then other people notice and then they try to like fuck up that person's life. I'm wondering how that's gonna go. I hope he does make it. I would actually very much want to see that. That would be a very fun series to watch. If you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all of that shit. Any suggestions you have for any more videos, you know, drop it down there in the comments. Come to the Discord. Come fuck with ya, boy. One of these days, that's gonna fuck up my throat. And I will see you, beautiful baby bastards, later. Bye!
Dash, digi, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby that going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy have made me. And she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Young Money Records, the Army, the Navy. They ran me 10,000, I threw it like Brady. The foreign is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trusted my they never betray me. Met all these, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said me.
New whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got M's in the bank like yes, indeed.